sure it's on your wish list. And don't miss this. Happy Independence.
Listen all day, every day on your favorite streaming platform. The clean, fresh sound. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
All right, SVG, we have lived to see another, I want to say beautiful, but also looking a little hazy, right? And the weather forecast stated that there is more Saharan dust. We are expecting Saharan dust again today, all right? And yeah, it is. We would still say it's beautiful, right? Vincy is still beautiful. So good morning to everyone who is listening to WEFM at this time. As I look out, I see 2 yachts fastened. So, yeah, the weekend has passed, but I think I would actually like to be on one of those yachts. So it is another Monday morning here in SVG, and we are gearing up for our independence celebrations this week or this Sunday coming. All right. There are going to be a series of activities. There are things happening here, there, and everywhere. Something for everybody to take part in. All right. So I trust that everybody had a great weekend and that you are excited about the week ahead. You have here in studio Roleza Samuel. Dianna will join us shortly. But yeah, let's kick off this morning. So again, just wishing everybody a good one today, whether you are heading into town for work or for school, for leisure or for business. Just wishing everyone a productive and a safe one today. All right. And yeah, let's get into it. All right. So as I said, I hope that everybody had a good weekend. There was something interesting that I learned on the weekend that I realized that several persons also did not know. All right. So for those persons who did not realize, like myself, it took a while. I noticed that there was a post someone had up that stated that, and it was a circular that came from the Ministry of Education. So I'm just going to read it. As it is. It says, as you may be aware, there have been misunderstandings regarding the number of parishes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. However, the Minister of Education, with assistance from the Minister of Legal Affairs, is providing guidance to all educational institutions regarding this. According to Chapter 341 of the Parish Boundaries Act, the 6 parishes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are they are Charlotte, St. George, St. Andrew, St. Patrick, St. David, and the Grenadines. All right. Now, the Grenadines part of it is what it is that I did not know, because I think that, and as I said, I was not the only one, because I realized when I posted it, there were persons who were like, what? They did not know this before, because I think many times students are taught that there are 5 parishes, 6 towns. All right. But there are actually 6 parishes here in SVG. The Grenadines also makes up a parish. All right, so the minister appreciates your attention to this matter and hopes the information helps to clear up any confusion. So this was a circular that was sent out from the Chief Education Officer. All right, so for those of us who did not know before, now we know. All right, so we do have 6 parishes. And, when I thought about it, I said, this is another reason too why sometimes the persons in the Grenadines think the way that they do, because how is it that, correctly so, on St. Vincent, there are 5 parishes, but all along many of us were not taught, although I realized that there were several teachers who did state that they normally teach students to let them know that there are 6 parishes, including the Grenadines. But I think For persons like myself, I did not know this. So for those who did not know before, you do know now. All right. So that's just a little bit of information there for you. With regards to independence activities, just to update you that today there will be a flag raising ceremony and fireworks display at the cruise ship berth at 5 o'clock today. All right. So this is in relation to our 45th independence anniversary celebrations, that there will be an independence flag raising and fireworks display at the cruise ship berth from 5 p.m. this afternoon. All right. And it is open to the public, so that those of you who wish to attend, you can do so. All right. So there is going to be a fireworks display. So for those of you who have an interest in this, you can do so. All right. You're good? Hold on. All right. My co-host is here. Let's go ahead and add it. What's up?
I did.
No, don't swing it.
Oh.
I don't adjust it for you.
Oh.
Life been lifing.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
been a kind of morning.
Yeah. All right. So these things do happen. How was your weekend otherwise? It was a kind of weekend.
Yes.
All right. So the kind of weekend led into the kind of
Yes,
morning. All right.
yes.
All right.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I was thinking on the weekend, because like I had a kind of weekend too, but it was more of a mental thing than anything else. And I was saying, it's one of those things where you just have to adjust yourself. Like, for us, for the 4 hours, we had to just block out everything else, come do the work, right? And it's the same for persons who are going into work and who might be working a full 8 hours. The thing of it is that, yes, we may have things going on in our lives, but we have to block it out. Get the work done and then try to deal with it afterwards, right? So especially those of you in customer service. Remember, it's not our fault that you have whatever problems going on in your life, all right?
True.
So be mindful in terms of how you interact with public, with your customers, etc. Because, life happens to all of us, but we can't take it out on other persons, all right? So that's just my thoughts. But you have anything you want to say?
Correct. No, I don't know.
You don't know what's that?
Listen, my brain, this morning was such a horrible morning for me. But it's my son's birthday as well today. So big up to Tyler on his Big 10. I hope that he has a great day in school today and that he does not give his teachers any stress.
He normally gives his teachers stress?
Yes, because he had a hearing and he doesn't take his time and do his work, and the teachers are always complaining about that and he don't hear.
All right, let me say something positive with the child this morning, please. Now, something positive.
He's quite intelligent.
All right.
And he's a very good reader. He does not like to read, but he can read very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Tyler, good morning to you. And I'm also wishing you a happy birthday, all right? When I met him, I thought that he was such an adorable child. But I know how it is when somebody else's child meets yours and then they're like, is the same child?
Correct.
All right. So, all right, we're gonna continue. All right. So again, I'm hoping that everybody, or most persons, even if you're not dressed in the national colors today or for the rest of the week, that you are at least going to wear something to commemorate our national pride or to symbolize it. All right.
Yes.
So there are pins are available in tongue for sale. There are buttons available for tongue for sale in sale, So even if you can't wear the colors, you can at least put on a pin or something. Okay. All righty. So we are going to jump into an interesting story that came across on Eyewitness News. And the headline says Vincy Singer debuts in Garifuna at Love Fest in New York, right? Not going to read the full thing, but just going to give you a synopsis of what it's all about. So Vincentia live in New York, made a memorable debut at Bliss Love Fest singing in Garifuna on October 13th, where she was introduced by legendary Vincentian-born artist Judy Boucher. Boucher, the highlight of the night, warmly welcomed Ganigi to the stage. Ganigi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ganigi to the stage, proudly announcing Ganigi will be performing one of my songs in Garifuna. Ganigi, whose given name is Evelyn Hoyt, was born in Fancy, Garifuna village on northern top of St. Vincent. A passionate singer, Ganigi is dedicated to preserving and performing the endangered Garifuna culture through her music. While deeply connected to the Garifuna roots, Ganigi's music transcends language barriers as she performs in both Garifuna and English. All right, so she sang Judy Boucher's Can't Be With You Tonight in Garifuna. And I thought that this was quite interesting because, as much as I am Vincentian, good morning, you're not looking like a mother, plus 10. All right, morning, Justin, and to those on your life. All right, as much as I am Vincentian, I think, so we're taught French, Spanish in school. Some students learn Mandarin.
Which was just brought on board, I might add.
I know nothing about Garifuna.
Not a thing, correct.
I know nothing about Garifuna, and I think that is quite unfortunate. Even in like little words, etc. Like I don't even know how to say good morning in Garifuna.
So, yeah.
So I think that I'll be honest though, there's somebody who listens to the program regularly. He mentioned that he wanted for us to introduce some Garifuna words into the program, like for persons to learn. I didn't respond to the message because I tend to get lost with messages in my inbox sometimes. So I think that is something that we can introduce. In terms of whatever. Yes, that. I know you would be excited about this, right? So we can learn a few Garifuna words because, as I said, if you don't practice a language, it is going to be lost.
And that's what the Garifuna. There's Miss Ellie. Her name is Eleanor Bullock and James Lavelle. They usually come here every year during the summer to do a Garifuna program to teach song, dance, culture to anybody for free. They did not come this year. I'm assuming because of burial, or it could be that they probably didn't have the funds because they do it out of their own pocket, as far as I understand. So they usually come here and they usually try to do that. So which is a really good program. This Ganigi person, I'm pretty sure this is the Ganigi who was teaching me Garifuna, but I haven't been in class for so long. I don't remember how the woman look. So I'm wondering because it's the same name. But if it is her, I don't know if she still has, but had an online class where she was teaching persons Garifuna for free as well. I've heard talks about Garifuna language being introduced in school. This talk probably been circulating for years now. It is very disappointing to see that we're not learning Garifuna. There are people here who don't know Garifuna and would love to learn, and we're not learning it. It's not taught in schools, but we're learning French in school, we're learning Spanish in school, and as of late, we're learning Mandarin in some schools. But for some reason, Garifuna cannot come on board, and it is not that we don't have anybody to teach it, because we do have people to teach it. We have Eleanor, or as they call her, Miss Ellie, and Mr. James. These people speak Garifuna, and they come here all the time. We know of these people, so I don't know what the issue is, but like you, I would really love to see us learning a bit more. Well, learning Garifuna in school, the food, the color, the everything. Because I tell you something, these Garifuna people, when they meet Vincentians, they are extremely happy. They are extremely happy. I remember speaking to Mr. Small once, and he mentioned when he went to Central America and these Garifuna people met him and they interacted with him, how much they cried because they consider St. Vincent their homeland. But here we are over here and we do not think about these people, and these people are some of them that are longing to come here. But here we are. We're just hoping for the best, that eventually we'll start learning a bit more and they wouldn't be so marginalized as if I could put it like that.
It's always interesting to hear the topics Dianna is so passionate about. I realize that this one is one of them.
Yes, correct.
All right. So just to let you know that this morning at 8:05, we'll be continuing our political conversation series, and we will have in studio Mr. Conroy Huggins, and he's the NDP's Central Leeward candidate. All right, so at 8:05, you can look forward to that interview where we discuss what we want to know. All right, so we are going to take a break at this time, and at 7:35, we bring to you today's traffic talk. Don't you go anywhere.